Way back early in the semester, we learned how to find the equation of a line given 2 points. So let's do a quick review of that. To find the equation of a line, we first find the slope. We use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we would have 5 minus negative 1 over negative 4 minus 3. That's 6 over negative 7, so we would write that as negative 6/7. And then we could use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Of course, we could have also used y equals mx plus b, but I didn't know the y-intercept, so this was easier to me. So we would have y minus negative 1, I'm going to write that as y plus 1, equals negative 6/7 times x minus 3. All right, so there's a quick review of finding the equation of a line. Now, to find the equation of a parabola, you need 3 points. For a line, you only needed 2. For a parabola, you need 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the equation y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That's the standard form of a quadratic function. And what we're going to do is we're going to plug these 3 points in. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y, and 1 for x. Well, 1 squared is 1, 1 times a is just a, b times 1 is b, and then we have c. And then I'm going to plug 1 in for y, and plug 2 in for x. 4a plus 2b plus c. And finally finish off plugging in this point. That gives me 6. 3 squared is 9, so I have 9a plus 3b plus c. And what we end up with is what we've been looking at in this section, a system of 3 equations with 3 variables that we need to solve. So to solve this system, there's lots of ways we can do it. I think I'll take this first equation, multiply it by negative 1, and add it to this one. Now, normally we get rid of the first variable. Normally, in other problems that we've done, we've gotten rid of the x. But I'm looking at these, and getting rid of the c's looks a lot easier, because I can multiply this by negative 1 and add it to that. I can also multiply this by negative 1 and add it to that. So you don't always have to get rid of the x, or the first letter. In this case, I think the c's are easier. All right, so I'm going to multiply this first equation by negative 1. I'm going to have 0 equals negative a minus b minus c, and add it to this one. 1 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. Add those, I get 1 equals 3a plus b, and the c's add up to 0. And then I'm going to repeat. I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 1. 0 equals negative a minus b minus c, and add it to the last equation. 6 equals 9a plus 3b plus c. And that will get rid of the c's a second time. So 6 equals 8a plus 2b. Okay, then I need to work with this equation and this equation. And I can choose to get rid of the a or get rid of the b. I think the b is easier. Multiply this equation by negative 2. That'll give me a negative 2b. Add it to that one. So multiplying this by negative 2. Negative 2 equals negative 6a minus 2b. Add it to this one. 6 equals 8a plus 2b. Add them up. I get 4 equals 2a, so a equals 2. Once I know a equals 2, I can take that and plug it into here to find the b. So I have 1 equals 6a, there's 6 to 6 plus b. So b is negative 5. And then I can take both of those answers and plug them into this first equation, and I'll know c. 0 equals 2 minus 5 plus c. So 0 equals negative 3 plus c, so c is 3. So our answer is, determine the equation. Our answer is y equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. All right, and let's do one more of those, and we'll call this section good. pretty much the exact same thing. Determine the equation of a quadratic function, and it gives us 3 points. All right, so we're always going to start with y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Plugging in the first point, negative 4 is y, a is 2, or x is 2. 2 squared is going to give me 4. That's going to be 4a. X is 2, so that's 2b plus c. Plugging in the second point, 30 equals, x is 4. 4 squared is 16, so that's going to be 16a. Plus x is still 4, so that's 4b plus c. And finally, this point, negative 24 equals, negative 2 squared is 4, so that's going to be 4a. But then I'm going to have a negative 2 here, so that's going to be negative 2b plus c. Now, again, you can choose to get rid of any letter you want first. Here, in this problem, I think A, B, and C, none of them would be too bad. But I like to deal with the C, because to eliminate the C, all I have to do is multiply by negative 1. That helps to keep my numbers smaller. So I'm going to take this first equation, multiply it by negative 1. 4 equals negative 4a minus 2b minus c, and add it to the middle one. 30 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. Add them together, I've got 34 equals 12a plus 2b. And then I repeat, I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 1 again. That's 4 equals negative 4a minus 2b minus c. And add it to this last equation to eliminate the c's again. 24 equals 4a minus 2b plus c. And something really, really nice happens. The really, really nice thing is I get 28 equals, not only do the c's add to 0, the a's also add to 0. I get rid of 2 letters at once. That's a nice bonus. So I get 28 equals minus 4b. That allows me to find the b right away. B is negative 7. Then to solve the rest of it, I can take b equals negative 7 and plug it in here. So 34 equals 12a minus 14. Add the 14. 48 equals 12a. Divide a is 4. And once I know a and b, I can take them both and plug them back up into this first equation. Oops, slide that up so you can see a little bit there. Plugging them in, I have negative 4 equals 16 minus 14 plus c. So negative 4 is 2 plus c, which says c is negative 6. Alright, so my final answer is y equals 4x squared minus 7x minus 6. All right, so that would be my big suggestion on these problems, is eliminate the c, because I really think it's the easiest one to do. All you have to do is multiply by negative 1 and add to one of the other equations. Multiplying by negative 1 is going to help keep all your numbers smaller, which makes the work a lot easier.